Hi, my name is Nicholas. I'm a business administration student at Unifei, and now I am interviewing Bruno Moretti. He worked at Bayer as an import analyst in agriculture segment. He was graduated in 2022 in business administration too at Unifei, and he's 25 years old today. And nice to meet you, Bruno. It's a pleasure for me interviewing you today. And I want to ask you some questions. First of all, the first question that I want to ask you, it's about Incoterms. I believe that you have to deal with a lot of Incoterms, and can you tell me a little bit about it? Which one is more frequent, and can you tell me?
Yes, of course. The Incoterms is so important to the global trade negotiations because says about the responsibilities of the payments of uh, the costs in the total shipment process. However, at Bayer Brazil, we use only the Incoterm CFR that says about the origin. It's responsible of the most part of costs. Example, the international freight uh, until the vessel arrived here in our port in Brazil. So at this point, we continue with the rest of costs. For example, the national freight.
Yeah, nice, Bruno. Now I can see how important it is for you and for your business. And now, about trade barriers, tariffs, and taxes, does it depend on the product? In other words, comparing two products, does it has different taxes and tariffs? Have you ever had some trouble or difficulties to deal with in a specific country or to import an specific product? Have you ever had some trouble? Can you talk about it?
Actually, in my opinion, uh, depends more of the product that you importing because each product you import need be the license import specifications that you need to show in Brazil. Um, Also, depending of the category of the NCN of products, you will pay our specific rates of taxes here in Brazil. So here in our portfolio of products, we have a lot of products that have a zero rate. So it's so good for us not to pay taxes for the governmental.
Nice, Bruno. I already imagined that it would be like this, but it was very nice that you confirmed it because you work in this area and you have a lot of experience. And continuing our interview, how do you handle with logistics and shipping? In your opinion, what is the most important things in the supply chain?
In my opinion, that you have a good delivery time in your shipments. You need to have a good and friendly relationship in the all stakeholders involved in your process, and also you need to have good knowledge of all rules in the import process. Furthermore, you need to have ensure that all documents, import documents, are okay and right because if no, you have currency problems.
Nice, Bruno. During a business administration course, you know what I'm talking about. We always learn that it's very important to have a good relationship with stakeholders, and also it's very important to have documents well organized for a successful business, and it was very nice to listen it from you because you have experience working in this area, and I'm sure that you did a good job. Continuing, I want to ask you, how do you analyze market trends and demands to identify potential opportunities to expand import and export operations? And how do you search for the best suppliers?
Here at Bayer, we always analyzing and comparing our suppliers, searching always reduce our costs in the process, reduce our delivery times. I think it's so important we have a BI and dashboards with the all these informations of process and using the technology to do this. I think is this searching the best supplier in the process.
Yeah, I'm sure that technology gives a lot of support for you because when it comes to a giant company like Bayer, I believe that you have a big database that gives giant uh, giant possibilities for analysis for you to search for suppliers and good opportunities and a lot of things that may be useful for you. And to finish our interview, how do you stay informed about market changes and things that may impact buyer? For example, agreements or something that is important for you to know for your business.
And always that the trade policy and agreements change. We receive this from email and meeting these new notices about government. And in addition, we are always searching for news on internet.
Yeah, it's always very important to be tuned to the new updates in the market, and it's very important to run the business in the best way. Thank you, Bruno. It was a pleasure for me to interview you, and thank you for your time. Nice to meet you, and bye.